Okay, clay pipe there, first one of the day. Or first find of the day. So quite a long stem, but when it turned it over, part of the bowl is missing, but it's still a good find. Maker's mark there. So as if you were smoking, that's the initial of the first name. I think it's W. And on the other side is the surname of the makers. If I can see anything there. Good start of the day. Just digging here, and then there's a pot of cat. It's part of a bartman jug. So that's the base there. That's the very base there. And I'll put a picture next on the right. What he would have looked like. I think I'll keep that. Now this one, I think it is a coin. Let's check it out. So my guess is maybe a George V, George VI, judging by, well, I can see the ship there, so it's probably George VI or Queen Elizabeth. Yeah, George VI. Can you see the portrait facing left there? There you are. And right next to it, another coin there, look. But I'm going to move my things up here first because the boat is coming. So let's guess. Right, I can see the edges there, so it might be another George VI. In this particular case here, 3 pence, judging by the shape of the coin. So let's see if I'm right. Yeah, it is. So it's either George VI or Queen Elizabeth. Yeah, George VI. So probably they arrived here on this foreshore. They were dropped here by someone on the same day. But it's too much of a coincidence, isn't it? One was there, the other one was here. So I will check the date. Now, I would say spot the find first. I can see probably it could be a coin. So I'll give you a few seconds. Look around, browse from left to right, up and down. But before I get there, that's the find there. Just note a clay pipe bow here. So let's see if that's a coin. No, it's not a coin. Sometimes coins, they turn up like that with a hole or some inscriptions. But this one in particular here is not a coin, 100%. But it's a keeper because I reused some of this that I find. They, I think, is one of those days, clay pipe days. You see it. But in this particular case here, it's just the stem. Look at the size of that. Some people say that clay pipes, when they first came out, people used to smoke them once and then throw them in the Thames. But I don't think that's right, because they would reuse them at some point, and then with time the stem would become shorter and shorter. Probably that's when they would get rid of them. You'd use them more than once. And there's another one here, which is buried. The stem is right inside. Look, I thought it was a stick of some sort, but it's a clay pipe. So let's see how long it is. Oh. Not a very long stem. So I would have thought the same period of the one I found earlier, but I'm going to leave this one behind. Right, I have either a coin or token or maybe a button here. It's quite thick. So unlikely to be a coin. Oh, it could be industrial. So let's see. So the best way to find out is come here to the very edge of the river. And it's absolutely important. That was a very good signal. You can see an old mobile phone there. Vodafone. The last coin of the day. Last coin of the day. Hey, hey. And guess what? What's going on here? What's going on here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's the last coin of the day. There you go. One more here, look. You can see it. So they're all pretty much at the same spot. So that one came out from there, the previous one here, and the one before there, and then down that lane over there. So this is more likely to be another halfpenny. So let's check quickly before the boat comes. Lots of coins and clay pipes today, huh? Yeah. So this one here is a George V. Bizarre, isn't it? They're all mixed in the very same spot here. So it's a George V. Grandfather, father of Queen Elizabeth II. Try to see if I can spot the date there. But the date should be here somewhere. I can't see it now. Just gonna see if there is any engraving here. Anything that we can link that to someone. I think there is. Let me give a close-up. I could be wrong, but might be something there. So let's find out when I get home. Here's an odd spot to find. That easy. So So it's a modern 2 pence, 2 penny. One more coin, and look at the patina of this one here. So tiny one. So judging by the side or the size, if it's a coin, it could be a farthing or a more than 1 penny. All pretty much in the same spot up there. They were all concentrated in that particular spot there. And I think it's a modern Queen Elizabeth II. 1 penny. I love the patina. I always associate patina with old, but which is not the case here. There you go. Can't see the portrait though. And one more coin there, not far from the other two. So they're all concentrated here in this particular spot. So it's most probably the same period. Yeah, it's a yeah, I think it's an earlier half penny of Queen Elizabeth II. I think can't see much there. So there you go, another coin. And I have one more coin for the road. It's a coin day today. This one here is not in the same spot. It's a bit further downstream from where I was earlier. But it's a modern 2 pence. So that was the last find of the day, I think. So I've got what looks like a hook. So could this be old or modern? I don't think I'll be able to tell now until I do some electrolysis. So it's a keeper. What have I got here? What is this? Just a chunk of metal. Looks like I have a nice little button there. Can you see it? There. General service button, I think. The size of that shoe. Let's give it a wash. A general service button, I think. In fairly good condition. Yeah, there you go. I think I've just seen an offering hit there. Can you see it? Doesn't look like it's been here for very long.